Hi guys! Today I'm gonna read the Cars 2, the Junior Novelization, adapted by Irene Trimble. This time I'm gonna read Chapter 3 to Chapter 4. I hope you like this video. Subscribe. Chapter 3. Lightning and Mater drove to Doc Hudson's former garage. The town had converted it into a racing museum in Doc's honor. Lightning placed his trophy, the first ever Hudson Hornet Memorial Piston Cup, in the case alongside Doc and his own Piston Cup. Oops. I know Doc said these things were just old cups, but to have someone else win it just didn't feel right, you know, Lightning said quietly. Mater nodded. Doc would have been mighty proud of you, he said. That's for sure. The private moment ended as the two friends took off to join the rest of the Radiator Springs citizens. Boy, I'll tell you what, pal, Lightning said to Mater as they drove along together. It's been a long day. All I want to do is stay up all night and party? Mater asked excitedly as they moved toward his salvage yard. No, Lightning hesitated. Mater grinned. Go tractor tipping and stay up all night long? No, Mater. I want to go out for a quiet dinner, Lightning said. That sounds like fun too, Mater agreed. Exactly what I was thinking. Lightning paused. I met with Sally, Mater, he managed to say. That's a great idea. Mater's grin got even wider. You, me, and Miss Sally going out for supper. What are we gonna eat? Hey, I know. How about that new restaurant at the water park down on the interstate, Curse Spruce Mountain? Lightning was hoping he wouldn't hurt Mater's feelings, but he really wanted to spend special time alone with Sally. I was kind of thinking it would be a romantic dinner. Well, that good. You can't get more romantic than Curse Spruce Mountain. I hear tell they got slides where two cars can ride down together, Mater said as they reached the salvage yard. And with that, Mater got ready to connect the battery to his big surprise. It was a welcome home display he had made especially for Lightning. He was so excited that he could hardly contain himself. Mater, Lightning blurted out, I meant it would just be me and Sally. Mater stopped up short. His smile dropped just a bit. Trying to hide his disappointment and his light-up sighing, he looked down at his tires. Oh, it's just for tonight, Lightning said gently. Okay, Mater said, glancing at his big sign in disappointment. Yeah, thanks for understanding. Lightning revved his engine. I'm going to go tell Sally. Right now? Mater could hardly keep his lower lip from quivering. Yeah. Oh, wait, you wanted to show me something? Oh, no. It was nothing. It can't wait. Mater faked a grin for his buddy. You go on and have fun now. Lightning sped away. Hey. Alone now, Mater let out a big sigh. He had worked for days to create Lightning's surprise. He couldn't help himself. He turned and tapped some jumper cables to a battery and watched his contraption come to life. A car horn played a celebrity song as an elaborate sign rose from behind a pile of tires. The sign read, Welcome home, best friend. As a final touch, two panels dropped and revealed two oil cans, one labeled with Lightning's name and the other with Mater's name. Mater's disappointment disappeared in the flash. Those old oil cans gave him an idea. An idea. Later in the evening, Lightning and Sally left the glow of Radiator Springs, soft neon lights, and drove up the Moonlight Mountain to the Whewell Motel's newly decorated restaurant. They had just settled down and were enjoying the view from their table. But when their waiter appeared, Lightning looked up and did a double take. It was Mater. He was dressed in a waiter's uniform. "Good evening," Mater announced carefully. It means he had received some quick training to ensure that he served Lightning and Sally their dinner just right. "My name's Mater, and I'll be your waiter this evening." Then he chuckled. Mater the waiter. That's pretty funny right there. "Mater, do you work here?" Lightning asked. Yeah, Mater answered, grinning widely. Widely at the couple. "What'd you think? I was pretending to be a waiter just to hang out with you." Lightning and Sally exchanged a look. They knew Mater just wanted to be near his best friend. This wasn't my idea," Lightning whispered to Sally. But Sally just smiled. She knew how much Lightning meant to Mater. She decided to play along. Okay. Okay. What are the specials today, Mater the waiter? Mater looked at Sally blankly. "The specials? Oh. Well, a transmission consume is sublime." Sally was stunned and delighted by Mater's presentation. Lightning was impressed. Yes. "Oh, I think I saw Miss Sally's eyes light up there," Lightning commented. "What else you got?" Mater grinned. "There's coolant, gazpacho, there's served cold, and it's drizzled with power steering fluid." Mater went on and on until he couldn't think of any other dishes. "I'll let you two lovebirds mull that over while I get you drinks." Lightning grinned. He had to hand it to Mater. The toll truck had done well. "I'll have my usual," he told Mater. "That sounds good. I'll have his usual too," Sally said. She liked seeing Lightning and Mater together. Their friendship was important to both of them. Mater blinked. Clearly, he would have to figure out what that usual was. He turned and drove away to find out. I really miss that guy," Lightning said to Sally. "Never a dull moment." Chapter 4. Inside the restaurant, Fillmore and Sarge were watching television as Guido served the cars some fuel and oil. "Great out," Mater said in a hushed voice. "What's Lightning's usual?" Guido replied in Italian that he had no idea. "Perfect," Mater agreed. "Give me two of them." As Mater waited for Guido to pour some oil into the two glasses, his attention stayed to the television. The Mel Dorado show was on. Mel's guest tonight was legendary oil baron Sir Miles Axelrod. He shocked the world when he sold his oil fortune, converted himself from a gas guzzler into an electric car, and devoted his life to find renewable, clean burning fuel. Mel announced over the TV. "Once big oil, always big oil, man," Fillmore commented. He preferred his own organic blend. "An allinol can do," Mel told his viewing audience. "He's created a racing competition like no other, invited the greatest champions from around the globe to battle in the first ever World Grand Prix." Axelrod nodded modestly. Why allinol? Why now?" Mel asked. "Have you filled up your tank recently?" Why now?" Mel asked. "Have you filled up your tank recently? It cost a fortune." Sir Miles replied. Pollution is getting worse. The world is sick of big oil. Impassioned axelrod went on. Alternative is fuel is the future, and allinol is the cleanest, safest, cheapest alternative fuel ever made. Melon nodded it approvingly as axelrod continued. Trust me, Mel. After seeing allinol next year at the World Grand Prix, nobody will ever go back to gasoline. To the gasoline again. Mel asked Miles why Lightning McQueen hasn't been invited to be in the race. We did ask. Axelrod replied, but apparently he's taking some time off to rest. At that moment, the Italian Formula racing legend Francesco Bernoulli jumped into the conversation. Lightning McQueen would not have a chance against Francesco boasted. Mater's jaw dropped. He could not believe that this Italian Formula racer was insulting Lightning on TV. Mater put down his tray and headed for the phone. Lightning and Sally were still waiting for their drinks when Lightning thought he heard Mater's voice on the TV in the background. Lightning didn't know it yet, but Mater was Mel's next caller. That Italian fella you got on there can't talk that way about Lightning McQueen, Mater shouted over the phone. His voice was broadcast loudly over the television set. He's the bestest race car in the whole wide world. Francesco smugly replied, if he's, as you say, the bestest race car, then why must he race the rest? A crowd was forming at the bar now. Everyone listened as Mater said, because he knows what's important. Every now and then, he just prefers to slow down and enjoy life. You heard it, Francesco announced, gloating. Lightning McQueen prefers to be slow. Of course, this is not news to Francesco. When I want to go to sleep, I'll watch one of his races. After 2 laps, I'm out cold. The Radiator Springs crowd began to boo. Sally and Lightning moved from their table to see what the commotion was about. Lightning McQueen is afraid of Francesco, Francesco said, smiling. This is understandable. Francesco Bernoulli, Sally said, admiring the Italian race car. No wonder there's a crowd. How do you know his name? And don't say it like that, Francesco, Lightning said, pouting. It's 3 syllables, not 10. And what? Sally said, still staring at the TV screen. He's nice to look at. Open weird at all? But Mater wasn't done with Francesco yet. Lightning could drive circles around you. Man, can we move on? The arrogant Francesco rudely interrupted Mater. Francesco needs a caller who can provide a little more intellectual stimulation, like dump truck. Now that upset Lightning. The national racing champion headed to the phone. This is Lightning McQueen, Lightning said over the phone. Look, I don't appreciate my best friend being insulted like that. Lightning, that was your best friend? Oh, Francesco laughed. This is the difference between you and Francesco. Francesco knows he is superior to others. He does not need to surround himself with bumpkins to prove it. Well, those are strong words from such a fragile car, Lightning countered. The conversation got more and more heated until Sir Miles axelrod interrupted. This sounds like something that needs to be settled on the race course, Sir Miles said. What do you say, Lightning McQueen? I got room for one more racer. Lightning paused. He had let his pit crew go on vacation. He couldn't race without them. Suddenly, he looked around the room. He had a pit crew right there. Fillmore, Sarge, Luigi, and Guido. Yeah, Lightning announced to Axelrod and all the TV viewers around the world. I'm in. I mean. Lightning turned to Sally. I know. I just got back, he apologized, but we won't be long and... Don't worry about me, Sally stopped him gently. But you're bringing Mater, right? Then she added, just let him sit in the pants, give him a headset. Come on, we'll throw a light time for him. She knew how much this would mean to Mater, and Lightning would need a good friend to support him in this big competition. Lightning paused. Mater rolled over to them, bringing their drinks. Mater, how'd you like to come see the world Mater, how'd you like to come see the world with me? Lightning asked Mater. Oh, yeah, they all be a lot of vacation time, Mater replied, then let out a shriek of joy. I'm in! He shouted.